welcome back to the channel. The update 1.23 is finally here, but only on the dev branch at the moment. So currently it is being tested. And in this video we're going to go over the patch notes, try a few things out, do a bit of a deep dive into the details. Into something like this. Look at this. Auto walking with the binoculars up. Yep, that's one of the little updates. So here are the patch notes for the update that's coming. 1.23, just a couple little things to get out of the way. One, the time frame from the developers is 1 to 2 weeks for 1.23 to come out, as long as it's, there's no big issues with it discovered on the dev branch. First impressions are that it's smooth, and it's a good update so far. I haven't done a whole lot into it. Well, no one has really. They've only had pretty much 1 day so far with it. The other thing about this patch is it's not a big content one. It's more quality of life tweaks and bug fixes. For some, that might be a bit of a disappointment, but for others, it's great. I'm on the side that this is a patch that's really been needed. A lot of games just keep pushing the content, and they don't really do like a nice little polish patch. But I do like what they've done here. There's this great big list that we're going to go over, because out of that list is actually a lot of really good things, a lot of good quality of life things, a lot of really good changes. And I'm happy to really see this, that they're focusing on polishing the game up, because it's a good sign for the long term of the game. If they are in it short term, they would just push out content as quickly as possible. But the fact that they're doing one that's not a big marketing update. I mean, the nice little albino here in the background, albino bison here in the background is good for marketing, of course, but it's not a big content one, which is what really does the sales. So this is focused on the long term. Getting polishing the game really helps games in the long term. Okay, so I'm going to go through some details, because some of them are pretty vague, and I spent some time on the Discord, and the community managers were doing some answers to some of these things, fleshing them out some more. So I'm going to go through them. I'll try and do it pretty quickly, because I know some of you would be interested in the finer details of what's going on, because some of them are just vague on what they changed, and I was able to clarify on a few of them. But here we are. 1.23 is out now. You called, we listened. We used a rather long gap between update releases to add tweak, fix, and improve Way of the Hunter in all major areas, including gameplay, controls, and optimization. So, yeah. So far, everything I've seen in here is pretty good. So this is just like a little intro paragraph for it. So some of the content that's been added is taxidermy stands for the landowners' cottages in the 3 maps. So basically, this is really cool. I haven't looked at it too much, but it just pretty much gave all the cabins are now like little mini trophy lodges, and I really want to take a look at each one of them. It won't be this video or anything, but like just to get an idea, I'll maybe look at a few just to see how much stands they've added. But that's kind of cool. Now you can decorate each cabin in each map, and it says all of them, so that's cool for landowners' cottages. All right. Then the other exciting thing is the rare fur variations. So albino wood bison, and then the melanistic moose. So both Aurora Shores. All right, and Aurora Shores achievements are added. Ambient volume slider, so that's really cool. I was messing around with that in the video. I'm not too sure how the game audio will come through, because I was actually messing around with this one. Progress reset in the main menu. I didn't actually see that right off the bat, so I'm not too sure where that's hiding. And if it's, I'm guessing it's a complete reset. I didn't get clarification on that one. Rare fur identifier on the claim screen, good, so we can actually see. Get confirmation, because some people, get an albino, not sure it is one. The Aurora Shores new discoverable fast travel destination parking lot, so that's cool. You should be able to open up the parking lots now to fast travel, so that's really super handy. I would make use of that for sure. Possibility closed to tutorial pop-ups. Exploration markers multiplayer support. So there's a little bit of a multiplayer bump there. Visual improvements to albino animals. We knew this one was coming. I haven't been able to take a look at much of this because I still haven't found a rare in the game at all. Changes to the life cycles of big game animals and predators. This one's a big one. If you haven't heard about this, I got to remember to show that off in the game. Before, all herbivores were all in the same time frame and all predators were on the same time frame. Now they're all mixed up. For example, my popular Cotton Creek hunt in Nez Perce with mule deer and whitetail deer has now shifted. It's now not 9 a.m. to noon. It is now going to be an 11 to 2 o'clock hunt. So they've moved a bunch of them around, which will take a little bit to get used to, but that's good because it's going to mix up the animals when they're at the drink zones and everything. The animals are just going to be in different places at different times now, which will take a big used to, but I think it's a good change. What's this? This is just tweaking, they're calling Rocky Mountain elk in Nez Perce, and then these ones are, Nez Perce is the western moose, and then the Rocky Mountain elk. Oh no, that's Nez Perce, Rocky Mountain elk. I didn't know they changed the moose too. Okay, western moose. Alright, so there's that. They're just being more specific on the moose and the elk, which branch of species they are. High distance visibility small animals. That's good. Haven't looked at that too much, but hopefully we can see them out farther. Hunting log sorting changed to new to low. Great change there for guys that have a high harvest amount. Instead of scrolling through the page so fast to get to their or so much to get to their new harvest. Tweak controls. So this is just some of your controller tweaks here. Exit and vehicle horn. Default sensitivities changed. Environmental imperfections. So that's this little map fixes, I imagine. Taxidermy stands clipping through ceilings and walls. This is a big one. That was bugging a lot of people. Not me, because of course I don't have any trophies in that cabin. Really. Tweak mission sure shooting. Alright, so that's just a tweak to a mission. Rotation speed's been corrected in the bullet cam. So I'm going to have to shoot something with a bullet just to see. I'm assuming they slowed it down maybe. Camera snapping while moving in prone on a slope. Okay, so this is a big thing that they've had since day one. I haven't tested it yet, but I heard that it's better, but it's still doing the little janky thing, just in like a small little amounts. But we'll take a look at that. Even if it does it small, I don't know, big, small, if it still does it, it still bugs me a lot. So I still don't think I can do much prone stuff in the game. Tweaked sound cues. This one, very vague, and I asked the community manager on it, and the answer I got still was kind of not very specific, but apparently some animals got additional sounds, so we'll be on the lookout for hearing anything like that. This one's a big one here too. Alert distribution for animals when crossbow hunting. So they flush this one out a little bit as well. Apparently, if you pull an animal far enough from the herd and shoot it with a crossbow, it will not spook the rest of the herd, which could be pretty big, because now you can keep the herd at a distance and then pull one at a time. So I'm wondering if we can really trim down the low fit animals out of the herds by pulling each one of them out. So this is one of my primary things to be looking at here. I want to know the distance you have to pull the animals away from the herd before it'll spook, or to prevent the spook. And I was able to ask a question about this one. Is it the same for all animals, and does it affect all animals? And the answer was yes. It's across the board. The distance is apparently the same, so it's not species dependent, and it's supposed to work with all animals. So this one's going to be a big one on my testing list. Optimizations for static animal signs, grass systems, and hunters and stickles. Auto walking. I like this. This was driving me nuts. Right, auto walking deactivating when using binoculars. I love that I can keep the auto walk going now. That'll be helpful. Incorrect. Trophies displayed for young and adult animals, and they said, okay, that's been a long time, I think. A long time coming. Vehicle position presents through MP and SP. Okay, that's cool. And ability to exit a vehicle parked in a bush. Firearm UI elements sometimes disappear when quickly switching gear. Fires in fireplaces and Aurora Shores. Binoculars occasionally not displaying hunter sense info. Oh, that's a good one there. Occasionally is right. It was missing a lot. Hopefully that's been solved, because that was driving me nuts. animals making somersaults over the water. I love this one. I haven't seen it in my game, but I've seen a video of it. It's fantastic. You see this elk go traveling across the top of the water. Blood track, stopping if the animal despawns while fleeing. Really good. That was causing problems on people taking longer shots. Animal trophy scores over 500. I just got my fox. That was 504. So kind of glad I got him. So hopefully he stays at 504. So he's a super rare now that you can't get anymore. Campsite map icon missing in Transylvania. Time of day not pausing while in the menu. That's good because yeah, I paused the menu. The animals would all be there, but it'd be nighttime and they hadn't moved when you come back. Animals with incorrect fitness responding to calls. Oh, I actually missed that one because I had like that fox I got. I was calling the high fit call, and the female fox responded to the high fit call, the very first call, and then she gave up. But I don't know, it's kind of weird. Pathfinding of called animals. This I want to look at too. Like, what did they change here? Before they're kind of robotic and they come straight in at the call. Wolves disappearing at 500 meters. Yeah, this one we're like, what's going on here? Like, when we're trying to figure out if it was actually 500 meters or what it was, but I guess it was. They were disappearing way too early. Detached caribou head on the taxidermy stand. Remington 1903 accuracy when using iron sights. I didn't know this was a problem. Occasional wrong animal pose in the bullet cam causing... Oh, this is a huge one too, causing the bullet trajectory and damage to not line up. This is big because you look at the bullet cam and the bullet wasn't hitting where you think it, where it did hit, and it was like damaging the lung in the bullet cam that was missing the lung. So that's a really good fix there as well. And then partially fixed mission animals not spawning in previously pressured herds. So that is the great big list, and I like a whole bunch of these. Even though they're like smaller kind of tweaks, pretty much all of this, in my opinion, is a good thing here. Alright, we're back in the game. So I'm going to do a little bit of hunting and browsing around just to give a bit of a look at some of the changes here. First things first, I don't actually know how the game audio will come through. I'll show you that. I'll actually show you the slider. So my audio settings are kind of weird at the moment, and I'll tell you why. My master volume's all the way down to 20%, and then music's down, of course, because it's copyrighted music, so I have to turn that off for the video. Voiceovers doesn't really matter to me. Actually, you can probably lower that a little bit. I don't think I'll get much voice, but anyways. But I've cranked sound effects and actually the ambience is the new one. Now, you'll probably want to bring this down, but I have it cranked because of the master so low. And the reason I'm experimenting with that is because the caller, such as the elk call, really blowing out my ears, and the other sliders don't affect it. Only the master one does. But here, I'll play it here. So basically, I want to see how that comes through on the video, because that's what I'm basing my audio on. Is like the loudest thing I have, the gunshots and this, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to hear everything else. It has been working. Anyways, that's what I'm testing right now, because with the new update, I'm going to have to use the collars a lot because I'm going to be crossbow hunting, pulling them out of the herd, and this was driving me nuts. How loud it was. So I got to play around with the settings. Anyways, that's a quick look for number one. And the other one is, of course, what I was showing earlier, the auto walk with the binoculars. Fantastic. That was driving me crazy. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and also I'm at Ye's cabin right now. We'll just take a look at that real quick. Some of the stuff that they added to it, I do love the fact. This was a big surprise. I didn't see this coming. But what a great idea. All these cabins we have that are really well done. You can now decorate the things. It's really awesome. Look, there's a little stand here and a stand here. Anything? Oh, yeah. And there's a stand above the bed. Looks like you put a duck or something on there. So that's 3. Like, I don't know if they did it very heavily. There's just not enough room, right? 3. Is it just 3? Oh, okay. Oh, there's one right here. So 4. Still pretty cool because you can theme out one of these. Is there anything else? How about outside? Wouldn't that be cool if they put something outside? I don't really see anything outside. I think that'd be neat. Up where this is here. Anyways. Next thing we're going to take a look at is a really cool change here that'll take a bit of getting used to. We pull up the old encyclopedia. You're going to see changes here. And the one I was mentioning was the whitetail and mule deer. This life cycle is all changed. Look, they're feeding at 7 now. Where they're before, I think it was like 3 a.m. or something. I mean, these tier 6 herbivores, the elk, they all stayed the same. Yeah, okay, it was 5 to 9. And what they did is they pushed it back to 2 hours, I guess they shoved it. Yep. And did they move everything by 2 hours? I think they did, because it was 1 o'clock rest time. Yeah, okay. So the tier 5 deer species, anyways, probably all the herbivores. Yeah, they moved then, they pushed them back 2 hours. So basically the tier 6 guys, they get to drink first, and they push out, they keep the smaller guys from coming in. Yeah, I think that's what it is. They changed all the predators as well. Didn't they? Oh no, the tier 6s stayed the same, because this is the same. Is wolf better though? Wolf's a pain. Did they improve that? No, they didn't. They made it worse. Oh, oh no. 5 in the morning drink. You can't save them at all. They pushed it earlier. Oh. Okay. Is that earlier? What was the drink before? 7. Okay. So tier 6 predators are going to be hunting at 7 in the morning. Okay. They're going to be the morning drink. So 7 to 9 is going to be the key time to get these guys, where you get some visibility. Right between 8 and 9 is going to be your best visibility here. And then wolf's going to change. Wolf's going to change to 5 o'clock. Oh, man. Basically, the wolves have no good visibility time. It looks like roe deer are drastically different, too. They have their own little thing here. Okay. A really early drink. Huh. Interesting. And that looks like... Wait, jackal's different too. Okay, so we got a bunch of them. So probably red fox and jackal are all the same. Yeah, so they've made a bunch of different categories. So wolf's on its own. The tier 6 bear and stuff have been the same. These jackals have changed. Roe deer looks like it's on its own. I don't know. These guys look the same. Anyways, did they do it? And then, look at the ducks. Hey, eating and eating. Are they just flying between all these different feed zones? Are they moving? I wonder if that's the case here. Look, feed. Are they flying in between each different ones? Interesting. I wonder if they are. I wonder if this is going to change duck hunting. Like, are they going to be in the air more? Oh, that'd be cool. Look at that. I don't know if the hair's changed or anything like that. Pheasants are the same. But pheasants don't fly. Are they, like, walking between... well, they do, but they don't fly between their zones. Maybe they do fly now. We'll have to keep an eye out for that stuff. And just quickly, one thing I still haven't found is the progress reset in the settings. Not a big thing that I'm going to really need. I'm just not too sure where they're hiding it. So what I'm doing is I'm just browsing Discord on my phone, actually, for the patch notes while I'm in game here, just to see what to look at. I noticed something, though. On the Discord notes, it says sound effects for traversing water have changed. So I know they did some stuff with the water, which is good, but I don't think that was in the other patch notes, was it? Did I say that earlier? Because I know there's also a few hidden things. I don't know if I can show it right here. No, I don't think I have it on me right at the moment. Some of the collars, I think, have changed. Some of the textures on some of them, and I don't know if there's bigger changes, because I just can't remember what they used to look like. But there's always undocumented changes, so I'm on the hunt for finding out what else has changed. Oh, here, let's test this out real quick. The prone on a slope. Alright, this is pretty... Actually, this slope might be too much. Let's just see here. Well, let's lay down. And then auto walk. Oh, this one's smooth. Now, there's a little bit, yeah. That is better, though. Well, they're getting there. Okay. His arm's a little weird right now. Oh, but it's okay out in that. Huh. What if I do it while he's auto-walking? Yeah. There he is there. Alright, hey. Not bad. Better anyways. Like, his arm onto the right just doesn't look very comfortable. But, you know, that's okay. I think I got my head bob all lowered though, and it's quite the head bob going on there though. Head bobbing intensity, yeah, 0. Oh well. Okay, that's improvement. Good. Okay, so now it's finally hunting time. So it's going to be crossbow hunting. I think I got everything I need. Yeah, so crossbow, and I think I got the right collars. I'm on the lookout for, you know, the crossbow bolt speed, the rotation speed, and the bullet cam. I'm watching for the pathfinding thing they made when calling animals, or the changes they made with calling animals, and more importantly, I need to figure out that distance you got to pull an animal out. So I did try this earlier, but I was really short on time. I think I want to do just Cottonwood Creek so I can get good visibility, and I got towers to watch them. But Cottonwood Creek is now an 11 a.m. hunt, and it's now 3 p.m. So what we'll do is we'll check another cabin real quick just to see. Let's check good old Dustin's cabin down here, see what they added to it, and we'll sleep and head to Cottonwood Creek here. All right, Dustin, what did they do to your cabin here? Anything outside? Nope. Okay, right when you come in the door, here's one. One above the fireplace. That's nice. So what is it, about 3 or 4 to each cabin? One up here. Not above the bed this time. Okay, so did Dustin only get 3? Still nice that they did it. I was kind of hoping maybe they'd get more, but I guess there's just not a whole lot of space. Did they put anything out here? Anyways, it'll be neat to look around. So it looks like you get to decorate Dustin with 3. But his mission was the aggressive bear. So it's too bad they didn't give him a taxidermy stand for a bear, right? Because I don't think you can't really fit bears on here, right? No. You can't. I'd want to put the aggressive bear in his cabin. Oh, it's going to be so weird. Starting my hunts at 11. 11 in the morning for this Cottonwood Creek hunt. It's like a river's being lazy here. And oh, I overslept. But now he gets to sleep in before his hunt down the creek. This is definitely one of the biggest changes, just though the animals are going to be different drink times. The good news is, if you're in a spot with tier 6, like deer species, and then also tier 5, you can start your drink hunt at 9 a.m. and then stay there, and then they'll leave, and then the tier 5s will come in. So in a way, you can do a bit more river hunting, I think. Up here though, it's just whitetail and mule deer. So this is just, there should be just a herd out here, the one that everybody knows outside the lodge. And oh, look at this, I'm going to keep walking while glassing around. Okay, so they should be drinking, and I think they must be over at this drink over here. Okay, and I also have to see if I can actually hear anything with my audio settings being so weird with that master. I'll probably have to bring the master back up again a bit. And with everything else, we'll be, of course, watching for any crashes. But this will be needing thorough testing as well. The new drink times and everything like that. Like, how reliable were they before? I think they were fairly reliable, but now that are they all going to be mixed up now? And are they all going to be working with the new times? I mean, how confusing is this going to be? Because, oh, there they are. What's the range? Oh, good. Look, they're basically 250 out. Okay. Okay, so we got a low fit. Okay, so let's test. Perfect. Like they're within caller range, but they're at the max distance, pretty much. Good. My nice caller sound is... Ooh, see, I didn't hear that, though. Yeah, it's going to take me a bit to figure out the calls. Oh, look. Okay, so the does are still coming to the low fit call. Confirmed, which I'm not sure they're supposed to, but they are. I mean, technically they are low fit since they're at 0. Are these guys actually at their drink zone? They look like they're sort of traveling. Did he turn late? Okay, that... He turned late for the call. Do I actually have 2 coming in on the one call? Before it was just... You'd only get 1 at a time. The second call would start bringing the second one in. Too bad I didn't get more visibility there. Are they still within range? Yeah, they're still within range. Okay. Oh, no, he's... darn bushes, I can't watch. I need to see the pathfinding and stuff, and how did it change. Come on, get out of there. Okay, so what's going on here? He was coming to the call, and then he just did like this little circle. And what happened to the doe? Is she coming to the call or not? Because she started responding first. Where did she go? Oh, and here comes another one. Weird. Oh, I heard that call. Okay, so I can still hear them, sort of. I'm going to have to mess around with that. Okay, so we definitely got this guy coming in. Now look at this. The call hasn't wore off. Is this what they changed? They decided to stop and eat on the way in? Hey. Well, now he's in robot mode. Okay, so maybe that's all they did. They gave them a pause while they're coming in. I understand what they're trying to do there, because they're very robotic. Here, look at this low fit herd coming in here. Oh wait, that's a... Oh no. Oh, darn Cottonwood Creek. Look. Yeah, they start to do... They get a little distracted there as they're coming in. Alright. I guess it slows down the calling game, I guess. Yeah, he's gonna lay down and he's eating. Okay. So an improvement. But you can see them shift out of like robot mode into some weird eating or laying down. It's kind of cool that they're laying down. I can't believe I'm getting all these. I guess the doe's not coming, which is cool, right? But it looked like she did turn at the start, so I wonder if that is still in there, where they respond to that first call. Okay, we'll keep the call up. And that one is now eating. They all seem to get distracted at the same time. Alright, this is taking a while, but it does give a good opportunity to observe here. And, of course, a 4th low-fit mule deer. What is going on here? I've been calling these herds for like half a year. And this is what I get? Oh, man. Oh, well. I don't think the update made them reset, right? I doubt it. Hopefully not. It is certainly... There. See, this guy turned around. No, keep going in here, buddy. Now, the good thing is, though, with crossbow hunting, this will give you an opportunity to do broadsides when they do different moves. All right. I want to try and take this guy out with a single shot. All right, because I want to test what happens if he runs. I imagine if he runs, they all will, right? But I mean, I'm so curious of what's going to happen, because these ones here are all close, So are they gonna spook, but not the ones way back here? Oh, I'm gonna let that run out. Come on there. One's already trotting away. Wait, no. What? Are you flanking me? Okay, was that because the call was getting close to running out? They didn't look like they were returning. Huh. Well, this is very interesting. It is a very long time to do this caller minigame, though. I mean, they were at maximum distance, so at least it's giving some, estimation how long this takes now. I mean, that's got to be 8 calls or so, 8 or 9. But at least they're not in a line anymore. They're coming in spread out, so that's cool. Yeah, so that is an improvement. Okay, we'll get this guy close. I might actually do a headshot because I want him to drop right away. And then some of these are getting within range of sound of the crossbow bolt, right? Oh well, we'll see what happens here. We'll wait for him to stop. Ooh, I got a heavy wind day too. Yeah, we'll just do a headshot here because he's not going to be any trophy at all. All right, do you want to do one of your animations, or should I just do early shot? Okay, we got close ones fleeing. The rest of the herd laying down. Okay, I don't know what to make of this. There they go. Okay, so they're not spooked. They are basically realized their leader is gone somewhere. Okay, so that did work, except the overall outcome is still the same as the whole herd spooking. I mean, the herd in the back didn't spook. But it still had to run to find the rest of them. So you still end up with, not as bad, probably. I don't know. It also could be the sound from the crossbow that made them go. Oh well, this will take some playing around to get used to. I mean, if I didn't pull 4 of them in at once and just was able to just pull 1, that would have helped for sure. Alright, I'm going to ponder that. Alright, let's grab him here, and maybe we'll try one more quick one. This video is going to be uploaded a little later than normal, I think. Let's take a look at the speed of the crossbow bolt. Hey. It's not even spinning at all. Oh, here it is. Alright. Oh, yeah. So it's no longer this drill. It's sort of spinning. Whee! Here, let's just play the thing like normal. Oh, it sped right up. Oh well. So it's rotating much slower. Hits and then... Oh, it wasn't rotating before going through, but now it is. Okay, so they just brought it down. Look at that shot. Oh, bit off there. I led too much, actually. 30 meters, 40%. Wasted trophy. Adventure difficulty. 3, a 3, a 9 for the money. I'm going to have to get new muscle memory now. Since I can keep walking with the binoculars up. It's going to take a little bit of adjusting. So used to stopping as soon as I lower them. That's such a good change. Such a small thing, but a very good change. These guys should be right in these trees. Oh, here they are. They're coming back out. I think I alerted them. I did. Whoopsie daisy. Alright. Oh, they're really close. Okay. Wait till they calm down, then I'll do some calls here. Oh, this is whitetail. I didn't even realize it's a different herd. Alright, that's fine. 2-star adult in this one. I have a 4-star hanging around somewhere that I got to keep an eye for. Alright, looks like we've got a low fit 2-star coming in here. So this might be good. So if I can get him nice and close, maybe I can keep this herd right here. Where are you going? Turn. Am I losing him? Are you lying to me? Are you not actually a low-fit animal? The call's active. He's just bugging out now. Like, okay. Maybe he's not low-fit. Okay, so he's changed his mind and has decided to come in after all. I mean, he clearly looks low-fit. I think he's the only one. So, we're going to have to bring this guy in real close. I'll probably just do another headshot again. Just to make sure. He doesn't bolt. And then we'll see if they stay there. I'm trying to think of when I'd actually use this, though, because the main advantage would be to remove all the low fits at once, right? But you'd be calling all the low fits in at the same time, so they would all spook. So, not as an advantage as I thought maybe it would be. I was kind of getting excited there that you'd be able to, like, in one sweep, take all the low fits out. But in this case, in this one, it's just the one low fit animal. I mean, you'll be able to take him out and not spook the rest of the herd, but then you won't need the rest of the herd anymore, right? Maybe I should have took a shot right there. He's just sitting there doing nothing, but I want him nice and close. Away from the herd. Okay, he's just doing a little dance around there. Who's over here? Is this the mule deers? Yeah, that's the mule deer herd I spooked before. How come you're not? Oh, he is coming. He's doing a little... He's coming in too. Alright, let's get the crossbow ready. Oh, there we go. Game's down. Well, I guess that is a maybe a sign at the end of the video then. Yeah, so I hypothesize here that maybe the bug with the hunter sense dot. Remember, I think it was last update, right when Aurora Shores came out. There was a bug that was crashing the game when the hunter sense dot was up in the scope. That's what was going on there. Darn. It was going pretty well. I don't know. Maybe it's just my game. My game likes to crash anyways. Who knows? But my first impression there is that that hunter sense dot crash might be back, which doesn't bode super well for the a timely release of the patch. So if it is actually something, but I'll be reporting that right away. Anyways, besides the crash at the end, everything's looking good. I do know actually they delayed the patch this much because there was a crash happening that they were trying to pin down. So I don't know if that's the same one or not. Anyways, bit of investigating. Don't know if it's just my game or anything like that. But we'll look into that for sure. I'll inform the community manager of that. Yeah, but everything else looks pretty good. I do like that. I'm definitely going to be doing several more videos looking at that. I'm going to be a lot of crossbow hunting, trying to figure out a nice way to take advantage of that. Right now, I can't think of a great way with that new alert distribution with the crossbow. Just because you're going to be calling all the low fits in, and that's the spot to use it. Call all the low fit in and take them out in one wave, but they'll still spook. Oh well, just a change. Pretty cool regardless. So stay tuned for more videos. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. And everyone, take care. Happy hunting.